Thinking about Asia, but when it comes to gas, in particular and LNG, the two major importing regions are Europe and Asia. And typically, when there isn't sufficient supply in the market, we see those two regions competing fiercely over the available supplies. And this competition results in higher prices. So even if Europe, for example, ends up securing the available supplies, it would do so at higher prices. In Asia, I'm already seeing countries such as Vietnam or Pakistan or Bangladesh, countries with not sufficient capacity to pay for these higher prices, are already suffering and are already trying to contain demand domestically. So this is a kind of vulnerability that is emerging and can get worse if prices continue to escalate.
And finally, let me ask you this. Talk to me about the worst case scenario. I know often we don't like to do that, but I haven't asked anyone that question yet today. The worst case scenario, things get worse. What is the global energy market going to look like, and what's the impact going to be on the global economy?
You see, I come from the Middle East, so I can easily envisage a worst-case scenario, though I hope it does not happen. But for me, a worst-case scenario is when the Arab countries, the Gulf producers of oil and gas, become more actively involved in the war and they start retaliating against all the attacks from Iran. That could drag on for a long time, and that could send prices to much higher levels than what we have seen so far, both in terms of oil and gas. I'm thinking about the Iran-Iraq war, for example, in the 80s, and that is not good news, neither for the region nor for the rest of the world in terms of energy and economic growth.